so now on page 127, I need to evaluate each expression. So here I have a division of two fractions and a multiplication. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to determine my sign. Since I have three negative numbers and I am dividing and multiplying, and the rules for multiplication and division are the same, so since I have an odd number of negatives, my answer is negative, and I already have my negative there. So I have determined my sign. Now I'm going to go to step number 2. I'm going to convert to improper fractions. So my first one is going to be 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is going to be negative 9 over 4. My division comes next. And then instead of a multiplication sign, I'm going to have a dot for multiplication, and I'm going to make this into an improper fraction. All right, so now I have a choice to make. I have a division and a multiplication. So I could divide these two fractions first, right? And then whatever I get, multiply it times the last number. Or I could convert this into a multiplication and just have multiplication. So that's what I'm going to do. Step number 3 says change divisions to multiplications using the reciprocal. So I'm going to keep my first fraction the same. I'm going to change it into multiplication, but then I need the reciprocal of negative 1/2, which is 2 over 1. And the other one is just the way it was, negative 3 over 1. Now what I need to do is just multiply across. But before I do that, I notice that this number and this number can be cross canceled. All right, so 2 goes into 2, 1, and 2 can divide 4 by 2 evenly. So now this would be 2. And I'm going to write my negative there so I know what numbers to multiply. So when we multiply fractions, we go in this direction. And same thing on the denominator. So I'm going to multiply in this way. All right, so now I'm going to keep on multiplying my numbers. A negative times a negative is a positive, times a negative is negative. And I already knew my answer is going to be negative, but I'm just going to do it this way. 9 times 1 is 9, times 3 is negative 27, over 2 times 1 is 2, times 1 is 2. So now this is an okay answer, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide by 2. I want to simplify it. That would be 0. 2 times 3 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. So I have my answer, 13 1/2. Now all I got to do is write my answer by my sign, 13. So my final answer is negative 13 1/2. Okay.